Hello, everybody. Wow, my first day back as a housekeeper. My feet are sore. Wow. But it was a good day. It was a good day. Uh, yeah. So if you don't know me, last summer I did housekeeping at the resort that I live at, and it nearly killed me. Not really, but it was horrible because I was going through antidepressant withdrawal symptoms, and housekeeping is such a physically demanding job. Uh, for a guy that gets burnt out quickly. So the only reason why I am a housekeeper is because out of convenience, and that the people there are very supportive, um, and treat me kindly. And so if my physical limitations are limited, uh, it's best to have a boss and coworkers who have my back and can uh, give me some sympathy and some understanding for my current condition. So I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I would not find this level of support at other jobs. I've tried working at Quality Foods a few years ago, and I didn't really feel like I was being supported. Um, and I really need support right now. So call me a snowflake or call me whatever derogatory terms. Nobody has, but I see corners of the internet that will call me a pussy, a just any derogatory name. So that's my current situation. Um, in the last video, I expressed some anxiety and hesitance uh, towards coming back, and this was a half day for me. So I started at work at 8, ended work at 1 o'clock. So 8 in the morning, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Whereas most days would work until 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. Um, so, but I just needed a half day today, and I told my boss yesterday about my current situation, how it it's been feeling like a tree is growing inside my brain, and that I've been going through sudden uh, what's it called, um, lethargy, sudden, like, um, I forget the word, uh, but just suddenly exhausted, uh, and there's not much I can really do about it. So yeah, it was a good day. People were excited to see me back, and yeah, I'll tell you guys about it because that's the whole point of this video. So I was surprised walking in how empty the lobby is, because usually there's somebody at the front desk, but uh, it was just the lights were off and there was nobody besides uh, my boss and one of my coworkers walking up. Uh, so we chatted and said hello, and now you're back, and yeah, yeah, it was nice. Just a few things have changed since I've been gone. Since you've been gone, you know that song. I don't know. I've been better off since I left you. Since you've been gone, I'll play like a short clip or have a song up here to tell you what I'm thinking about. Yeah, so it was good. It was good. Um, ums and uhs. They're really wasn't too much that was unexpected. Like now we have a new sort of chemical cleaner to clean like the very tough stains in like bed sheets. So that was new. Um, I thought one of the so I was refilling toilet paper in those those plastic boxes in every single public restroom, and I thought the toilet paper was too big and the holder was too small, but so it's like this was like blocking the whole thing, but then she just like slid it here, and I'm like, oh, so it does fit. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I can be clueless and not try to like experiment physical with my physical environment. Um, yeah, like machines and and parts and stuff like that. Um, I don't really have a brain for it right now. Like I know that I could learn to develop brain, but it's like my current mindset is this is a foreign concept, and I just I don't really I don't really think about it. Um, but that's okay. But yeah, there wasn't too much. Um, it was nice, and the last um, one of the issues I had last time was that I'm slow. Okay, so um, my body is not strong. At least it doesn't have it doesn't have good stamina. So I get exhausted quickly when working, and but I'm thorough, and I keep the morale of the team up. And if I was neither of those two traits, then they probably wouldn't want me around. But because I'm such a nice personality and chill guy, um, and that I do my job and I make sure that there isn't much like debris or smudges or things out of place. Those two traits is why they did like me so much and they keep me around. Because my boss always says that if she has to go, the screen is lagging. If she has to go back and fix things up, then that wastes her time, um, and that gets her annoyed. So as long as I don't do that, as long as I don't annoy her and make those mistakes, then I'm a keeper, right? So I've just been really just owning that and just owning myself, just owning up to here are my weaknesses, but then here are my strengths, and I'm gonna own up to it. So if you don't like my performance, then fire me. But no, they're loving people, so I'm sure they take some major issues to really get me fired. Yeah, that was like my main concern is that they're gonna fire me. But just gotta breathe, and yeah, I have a clearer mind right now. Like it's so easy to just get in like just make things like almost like robotic where you're just not even really thinking about what you're doing. But I find that my work is so much better when I'm very present in my body and in my current experience. Um, and just if I think about things, because when I'm out there like cleaning and burning so much energy, it's sometimes I find it's difficult to really have a clear mind to like problem solve and think through your issues. Um, so I noticed myself um, uh, having that issue, and I was able to center myself. And as long as I'm able to maintain a clear head, then the experience will be so much better. And so that's something I want to work on too, is have a clear head, uh, where I'm actually thinking about what I'm doing and thinking about my problems. Yeah. So I don't know. It's it's gonna be an exhausting experience for sure, but uh, next week I'll be working one day, so exactly a week from now, and then I'll be working on the weekends twice a week. So yeah, I think that's manageable. Like twice a week, and then I have like 5 days in between to like rest and collect myself. Uh, yeah, last time I was working 4 days a week. No, I think 2 days a week, and filling up my time in between those days can really work for me, because hopefully I can maintain uh, a good social group this summer, and activities, because I really need that. I I can't I can't do this alone. I can't I it's gonna hurt if I'm alone for another summer, um, or I don't have things really going on. Um, yeah, that'd be disappointing, because most years I don't I haven't really had much going on besides like either work or school, and haven't really had a life outside of it. And yeah, I really want a life. I want a life for myself. So I'm always trying to build something for myself, and hopefully I can sustain it and not get burnt out. Um, yeah, I really want to see some substance, some substantial growth in my character and in my abilities. Because every year it's like Groundhog's Day every single year. It's like it's a cycle. It's a vicious cycle. And I've talked about this previously on the channel. And it's like trying to sever it, trying to sever the cycle. Um, yeah, that whole idea of cycle I got from reading about ancient Egyptians, and how they believe that everything is cyclical. Everything happens again. Uh, so the universe, it 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 burrs and then it dies and then it burrs again. Um, the seasons are cyclical. A person's life could be said to be cyclical. So if it's in our nature to be cyclical, then there's no hope for me. But I don't really believe that. I think humans are um, malleable, you know, and things always change. So things, uh, you can have the idea of things are cyclical, but you can also have the idea of things change and are never the same. I think if we're having different perspectives, both work, right? It just depends on what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, philosophers call that dialectical thinking, where a person can have two contradictory ideas and believe in them, but no, like when when you really like know the ideas and know the nuances of it, you know that both of them work. So you could relate that to the idea of yin and yang, to opposing, right? To opposing or contradictory ideas, but they both exist simultaneously. They both have their place. So, yeah, I don't know. You want to say anything, Coda? You want to say anything? You know, baby. Do you want to say hi to the people of the interwebs? You know, people love just like making their dogs wave like this. You know, my sister loves to make her dance. Groovy. And she's just like, I don't know what's happening, right? You don't know what's happening, but you're just liking the attention, right? Yeah, she's liking the attention. I'm not talking to a camera. I'm talking to you. Yeah. Do you like dogs? Do you guys have pets? You. You know, I. The reason we bought her was because I had a dream about having a pet chicken, and this was in the midst of my major depression, and my mom got the idea of, oh, well, you need some company during your time, during your days at home, so we're just gonna buy you a dog. That's what we did. We got this lovely girl. We got you. Yeah. Yeah, she's a bit camera shy. uh, yeah, she thinks that the camera adds uh, 2 pounds to her. No, it's okay. Yeah. So I want to show you guys something I've been working on. So I'm gonna make a video about this when I have more completed. But I guess I'll show you like some of like my favorite ones. All right, so I'll show you these four. I have like 11 created right now. Let's see. So that's 4, 6. Oh, I definitely underestimated. So 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 23. 23 created. So I created 4 Souls cards. I think you can kind of see that. I love the name of this one, Your Hopes and Dreams. So, anyways, I'll give you guys a better view of them in the video, but Yeah, so I have like this notebook on my phone, and it has just pages upon pages of my Forcel's ideas, and because I love the game so much, and it's like one of the things I just think about a lot, and that sort of gives me a bit of passion. Um, is Forcel's, which we still haven't like each. So the monster deck and the treasure deck have this much more to go through. So playing with all the cards for the first time, uh, the monster and treasure deck we have this much, and then the room deck is like this big. So I'm just, and I was looking at them while I was uh, like putting a cover over top of each of them. And they're insane. Oh my god, they are so insane. Like monsters becoming items and monster events becoming items and uh, bosses that as a reward I think gives you an extra turn. Like there's like a timekeeper boss. It's insane. Like I'm so excited to dig in more to it. Um, so it sounds like Big D and I will be playing some of it this week together. So, uh, yeah, yeah, it's nice having something I can look forward to and be excited about. Um, and really like like making these, like it takes a lot of time. Like I have to like measure it like on my computer. Like I have a ruler because I don't really, I haven't really found a free program where you can design your own cards with exact measurements. So I just have a ruler because just because you need to convert like the actual paper size to like the screen size. So you just got to use a ruler because I have all the measurements already laid out, and it's just measuring to see does will this fit. And I've made a few mistakes um, with the size. Like some of them are too big, some of them are too small for like the pictures and like uh, the descriptions, mostly for the monster cards. But that's okay. I'm having fun learning, and it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Uh, if you guys know Rick and Morty, uh, the math teacher as a boss. Uh, it actually it actually looks good. Like it's actually the the boss image actually fits very well. So yeah, I don't know. Just having an okay time. Like what I talked about in the last video. Like uh, that lasted like a good like 3 days straight, maybe 4 days of just feeling that strange sensation and just feeling so exhausted. Yeah, I don't really know what the deal with that was. Like, the only thing that I think that could trigger it is from the skateboarding, because I went skateboarding like uh, 2 days straight, and it took so much energy out of me, like dripping sweat, like skateboarding for like an hour or so, and it was so just physically demanding for me. So I think that might have triggered it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I like to get back on the skateboard, but I don't know. this is it. Oh yeah, I was gonna add. So this image up here um, was me last year as a housekeeper. So yeah, yeah, isn't that cool? Uh, anyways, I'm done talking to you. Um, as the drinker reviews, uh, as the YouTuber called the drinker reviews always says, thanks for watching. Now go away now. Yeah, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, or don't. Because I don't really do that. Leave comments for whatever you find interesting, or don't. Be a lurker. Be anonymous. You sick bastard. Anyways, bye.